to light the sky. Don't have to make the thunder cry. I don't want diamonds, don't want grand, just the quiet of your hand. Talk to me without the noise. Be the calm, not just the choice. In a world that moves too fast, let's make a kind of love that lasts. So stay soft with me. Don't rush to fix, just let me be. I don't need more than how you stay when words all fade, but you don't stray. Stay soft with me, like Sunday lights on bedsheet breeze. I'm not asking for a masterpiece, just love me slow. Stay soft with me. You don't have to prove you're strong. Being gentle's never wrong. I fall each time you hold me still, not when you climb another hill. I've had storms, I've chased the flame, but I just want the sweetest name, and yours is warm against my chest. You make the silence feel like rest. So stay soft with me, like rain that hums in minor key. I don't need grand, I don't need loud, I just need love that knows no crowd. Stay soft with me, like second cups of chamomile tea. Wrap me in your quiet peace and never go. Stay soft with me. Love's not just in burning fire. Sometimes it's in low, flickering light. Let's make a home in quiet smiles and hold each other through the night. Stay soft with me, even when the world can't see. Our love is whispered, slow and true, but I'll take soft, if soft is you. I tried to write your name in stars, but the sky already knew who you are. You don't need flash, don't need fame. You're the calm behind my name. I walk through rooms spark, but none of them could light my dark. You didn't chase, you just stayed, and that's the loudest love ever made. If you made, it's only ever you in every dream I wander through. I've met 1,000 faces, maybe more, but none of them walk through my door. It's only ever been the sound of your voice in the wind, the quiet heart that pulled me true. It's always been only ever you. You don't write me songs or rhymes, but your coffee's warm at 9:08. And when I break, you don't fix fast. You sit with me and let it pass. I never knew that love could grow in steady ways and moving slow. But you taught me with your hands that real love doesn't need a plan. 'Cause it's only ever you in the pauses, in the view. I could spin the world to start again, but I'd still find where you had been. It's only in your eyes that forever never lies. I don't need signs to follow through. I already knew. It's only ever you. Maybe the world won't understand how love can bloom without demand. But if my heart had one tattoo, it'd read, always you. Only ever you, the voice I turn my silence to. Even if I lose my way, your love's the line I always say. It's only ever been since we were barely 17. And if I get a life brand new, I'd love again. Only ever you. I loved before, but not like this. A glance, a laugh, a borrowed kiss. They held my hand, but not my soul, and left before I could feel whole. I danced through crowds with shaky grace, but never found a resting place. I chased the light in empty skies, but never saw it in their eyes. until I found you here, where silence spoken love was clear, where I didn't have to beg to stay, where home was just a breath away. You never tried to fill the space, you just stood still and gave me grace. And in a world that disappeared, I didn't feel real until I found you here. They wrote me songs I couldn't sing, they gave me roses, not the spring, but you showed up with quiet care, and suddenly my heart was bare. You didn't promise all the stars, you just held me through my scars, and somehow in your calmest word I found a voice I'd never heard, until I found you here, where fear dissolved and love drew near, where I could breathe without disguise and see myself inside your eyes. You didn't need to say too much, you gave me truth in every touch, and all the noise became sincere when all I longed for I found right here. And maybe I was lost too long, but every wrong turn led me on to find the place I didn't know was you, just waiting soft and slow, until I found you here. My world was close but never near, but now I live and now I see the love I gave was meant to be. You're not the loudest kind of light, but you're the reason stars feel right, and every scar I used to fear feels like a map that brought me here. If you stayed a little longer, would we dance through the cold September? Would your coat still hang by the door? Would we be something more? If you stayed for one more song, would we still hum it all night long? Would the quiet turn to light instead of silence every night? If you stayed, would I still wear your name like shade? Would the coffee taste the same if your hand still knew my flame? If you stayed, would the world have gently swayed around our laughter, soft and brave? Tell me, love, what if you stayed? I still fold your side of bed like the things we left unsaid, live in books you never read, in the dreams we almost said. There's a ghost of you in June when the kitchen hums your tune, and I smile at what if skies, but can't If you stayed, we might have built the life we made, with no fireworks, no parade, just quiet love that wouldn't fade. If you stayed, I'd still choose you anyway, even knowing you'd someday stray. I'd still say yes if you had stayed. You didn't walk in like a storm, no wild lines or perfect form. You wore your jacket like it's June and hummed some half-forgotten tune. You didn't plan some perfect line, you just said hey and asked the time. No charm rehearsed, no practice grace, still somehow I couldn't look away. You weren't even trying, but still you had my heart replying to every word you didn't say, to every glance you looked away. You didn't chase, you didn't prove, but every quiet thing you do pulled me in without a sign. You loved me loud by staying kind, and I knew you weren't even trying, but I was already falling. You brought me tea without a word, you fixed the lock but never stirred a speech or show. You let things be, and still you meant the world to me. You laughed like you forgot to care, and tucked a flower in my hair. You missed your cue but stayed instead, and kissed my forehead while I read. You weren't even trying, but somehow love was multiplying. You didn't need to paint the skies, you just stood close and met my eyes. You let the quiet fill the room and turned it into something true. I found a life I never knew, in someone who just let me be and still saw through. You breathe in joy. They said love takes effort, chase, but you just stayed and changed in place. And in that stillness I found gold, not in the stories, but how they're told. You weren't even trying, but every moment felt like flying. You didn't script the way I'd feel, but somehow you were more than real. You didn't shout or say be mine, but you were there right on time. And now I write these words because I fell in love with what you